Hey, Mama. Welcome to Marketing Without Socials for Moms. I'm your host, Andria Singletary, daughter of the king, wife, mama of two, and visibility strategist for moms who want to make social media optional. When I'm not grabbing the 100th go-go squeeze applesauce for my kids, you can find me curled up on the couch with a homemade chai tea latte and a good book. So tell me, have you reached the point in your business where you are done with social media burnout and ready to make social media optional? Are you consistently posting reels and carousels and showing up in stories, but sporadically signing new clients? Or maybe your season of life has drastically changed, meaning you have less time to show up on socials to grow your business. Trust me, I get it. I have been in each of these scenarios at some point in my business journey. It wasn't until I started leaning into marketing strategies outside of social media that I started having more predictability in my sales and growing my business in a way that supported my current season of life. And I want that for you, Mama. Each week, I'm giving you the inside scoop on how to increase your visibility and sales through podcasting, email marketing, and collaborations. All right, Mama, now grab your coffee, notebook, and pen, and let's dive into today's episode. Hey, Mama. So this is the final, I don't want to say final question, because I did get more questions from the mamas who are participating in the giveaway for the podcast rebrand and everything. But this is the final question I'm going to be answering this week for this little, I guess you can call it a series. I don't know what to call it, but the podcast rebrand celebration. So one of the mamas was asking, how do you answer the social media manager or professional who is truly good at what they do when they say that social media is a must for businesses? And so I really like this question because I know it's something that, when social media managers come across my content, they're probably looking at me sideways. And so here's my response to this. There are so many people who say they don't do something in their business that others are a firm believer in doing. There are people who swear by paid ads, and then there are those people who they're like, I only do organic marketing. I don't do paid ads. That's the worst thing you can do. You're just throwing money down the toilet. There are people who swear by audio only podcasting, like me. And then there are those who believe you must have a video podcast to see success. And for me, I have had great success with an audio only podcast. The point is that there will always be people who believe differently than you, who do things differently than you. There will always be people who do things a certain way and still achieve success. And so you have to find the people who align with your beliefs. You have to find the people who are firm believers in social media marketing and are looking for support with building their platforms. Just because I don't believe social media marketing is required for business success doesn't mean you aren't good at what you do. There are some phenomenal social media managers. One that I'm thinking of in particular, I love her social media content. She is always on point. I've been talking about my coach, Kay Hellman, a lot this week, but I love how she leverages social media in her business. I love her Instagram content. It is so good. So there's nothing against social media managers or people who like to leverage social media in their business. But for me personally, and the mamas I serve, I am speaking to the mama who is a solopreneur and does not have the capacity to show up on socials, or honestly doesn't want to expand her energy for social media and instead wants to focus her efforts elsewhere, which is through collaborations, podcasting, and email marketing. I'm speaking to the mama like me who doesn't necessarily see much success on socials, but is killing it through podcasting and email marketing and wants to take it even further. And so not everyone is going to be a gut fit for working with you, and that's okay. I work with plenty of mamas who still show up on socials. But by leveraging these other strategies and these other platforms and doing it strategically, I have helped them to be able to show up on socials in a way that feels good to them, that doesn't feel like a have to do. It feels like something they get to do and they enjoy doing it. And so the other piece is that I do believe that we need to operate with integrity when sharing these strategies and these strong beliefs with our audience and our clients. If it's something you don't actually do, then you shouldn't be telling others to do it. For me, you can look at my Instagram and see that I really do not post on that platform. Yet I do sign new clients monthly. And I do this through my podcasts, through my email list, and through collaborations. But I also do use Threads. I'm not consistent with it. But when I am showing up there like at a higher frequency, I do see those conversions. I have signed clients from Threads. And so I'm not going to tell people, don't be on social media. Social media shouldn't be part of your marketing while I still am posting on Threads. But instead, I am going to teach people how to build a business that isn't reliant on social media and allows them to truly make social media optional. Because as moms, we need that flexibility. Like, the reality is that the kids do get sick. And me trying to, create this reel or show up on stories is not always realistic for me. And so I need something that is still going to work for me, even when I can't be on, even when I can't show up on socials. So that is my response to, the social media managers. Like, I don't want you to feel like I'm anti-social media, even though like everything is like called social media detox. Like, no. What I am getting at and who I am speaking to is the mama or the female business owner who is like, you know what? I need another way to build my business. I cannot be relying on social media. I am burnt out on social media, or I'm not in the position yet to invest in a social media manager. And so I need to find a way to still be able to show up in my business that is sustainable for me, that makes sense for me in this season of life. So that is my response to the social media managers and professionals regarding that. But if you're listening to this and you are someone who wants to learn how to build a business that isn't reliant on social media, you need to join the Marketing Without Socials for Moms email community. I share so many tips and strategies and behind the scenes of how to run a business that is social media optional. So join us at mamaturnedmompreneur.com/marketing without socials. This will be linked below in the episode description and in the show notes. All right, Mama, I will catch you in the next episode. Hey, Mama. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. I would love to keep the conversation going. So head to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/marketing without socials to join my email community. I share even more tips and strategies for building a business that doesn't rely on social media and one that fits your current season of life, as well as more behind the scenes of mom and business life. All right, Mama, that's it for today, but I'll catch up with you again next week.